Hello everyone, we are Group 5 and we will be discussing about the continuation of staffing the engineering organization. Our first topic will be the ways of determining the qualifications of a job candidate. Why is it necessary to determine the qualifications of a job candidate? It is necessary to determine the qualifications of a job candidate for the employees to determine the candidate who has the most quality that they are looking for. Dahil mas binavalue ng isang employer ang mga applicant na may credible qualifications dahil tinitignan nila ang experience, attributes, at skills ng isang tao na nararapat para sa trabahong ino-offer nila. We have 4 ways of determining the qualifications of a job candidate. We have the application blanks, references, interviews, and testing. Application blanks. The application blank provides information about a person's characteristics such as age, marital status, address, educational background, experience, and special interests. Application blanks. Basically, ito yung pagtanggap or pagpapasa ng resume sa isang company or trabahong ina-applyan mo. References. References are those written by previous employers, co-workers, teachers, club officers, etc. Their statements may provide some vital information on the character of the applicant. Reference. Here we are talking about a reference letter, which is a positive endorsement of a person's skills and attributes written by someone familiar with their work, characters, and accomplishments. Ito yung mga taong kayang sumagot ng mga tanong at mag-testify tungkol sa iyong skills at abilities sa pagtatrabaho. Next, we have interviews. Informations may be gathered in an interview by asking a series of relevant questions to the job candidate. Ito yung discussion between you and the employer. Tatanungin ka niya ng mga series of questions para malaman niya if kaya mo bang gawin ang trabaho ino-offer nila sa'yo. Last, we have the testing. This involves an evaluation of the future behavior or performance of an individual. Tinatawag din itong pre-employment test, which is isang examination na binibigay sa mga job candidates prior sa hiring. Ang purpose ng testing ay upang malaman ang mga posibleng characteristics at behavior ng isang tao. Types of tests. We have 2 types of tests. We have the psychological test and the physical examination. For the psychological test, which is an objective standard measure of a sample behavior, it allows to identify the candidate's skills and evaluate their knowledge and personality. Under psychological test, we have 4 tests. We have the aptitude, performance, personality, and the interest test. Aptitude test. One used to measure a person's capacity or possible ability to learn, mostly about the cognitive skills of a person. Performance test. One used to measure a person's current knowledge about a subject, used to determine how well an employee performed his or her duties in the job. Next, we have personality test. One used to measure personality traits as dominance, sociability, and conformity. It helps to identify kung meron bang gaps sa requirements ng trabaho at ang behavior ng isang tao. To avoid hiring a person with mental interference sa company. Last, we have the interest test. One used to measure a person's interest in various fieldworks. Ito ang iyong mga likes and dislikes tungkol sa pagtatrabaho. Next, types of tests. We have the physical examination. A type of test given to assess the physical health of an applicant. It is given to assure that the health of the applicant is adequate to meet the job requirements. Ang main purpose nito is to check your overall health. Tinitingnan dito kung kaya ba ng iyong katawan sa trabahong ina-apply mo. For example, in civil engineering field, mostly sa construction site tayo and mainit. So kung di sana yung katawan mo sa init, most probably bibigay talaga yung katawan mo. Next topic, we have the induction and orientation. Induction. The new employee is provided with the necessary information about the company. His duties, responsibilities, and benefits are relayed to him. Personnel and health forms are filled up and passes are issued. Induction helps new recruit to settle in and ensure that they have knowledge and support that they need to perform their role. Orientation. The new employee is introduced to the immediate working environment and co-workers. The following are discussed: location, rules, equipment, procedures, and training plans. Performance expectations are also discussed. Orientation, ito yung kapag yung mga newly hired employees are welcome to their new workplace and introduced to their job, company, workplace, and their colleagues or co-workers. Next, we have the training and development. When a newly hired employee is assessed to be lacking the necessary skills required by the job, training becomes necessity. Kapag hindi niya na na-perform ng maayos yung trabaho niya or hindi quality yung trabahong nabibigay niya para sa company, dito na pumapasok ang training. And sa training and development, we have two types of trainings. We have the training programs for non-managers and training and educational programs for the executives.
Training program for non-managers. Training program for non-managers is a type of training that is directed to non-managers for specific increases in skill and knowledge to perform a particular job. So for example, fresh graduate ka, tapos nag-apply ka sa isang work, hindi naman pwedeng manager ka agad. Kasi may mga skills at knowledge ka pang hindi nalalaman na malalaman mo lang through these trainings. Nang dahil sa mga trainings na ito, maaaring mas lumago at tumibay ang foundation mo as a future manager or professionals. On-the-job training. It is where the trainee is placed in an actual work situation under the direction of his immediate supervisor who acts like a trainer. On-the-job training o yung tinatawag ding OJT. Alam ko naman na familiar at may konting idea kayo about dito. Isa itong practical approach sa mga students at dito mahahasa o maa-apply kung ano man ang naituro sa schools with the guidance of the trainer. Dito magkakaroon ng insights o knowledge ang students dahil nakikita nilang nagtatrabaho ang mga professionals sa parehong field. Number 2, vestibule school. It is where the trainee is placed in a situation almost exactly the same as the workplace where machines, materials, and time constraints are present. As the trainer works full-time, the trainee is assured of sufficient attention to him. Sa vestibule school naman, dito tinuturuan ng trainees kung paano gamitin ang mga tools, machines, and materials. It is also known as the simulated training. Ang trainee sa training na ito ay nilalagay sa isang makatotohanang sitwasyon kung saan siya ay i-guide ng trainer sa maaari niyang gawin. Number 3, apprenticeship program. It is where a combination of on-the-job training and experiences with classroom instruction in particular subjects are provided to trainees. Ang apprenticeship program ay tutulungan tayong i-enhance ang ating skills para maging mahusay sa particular field. Apprenticeships are full-time employment kung saan naa-apply ang mga natutunan sa school sa trabaho. As an apprentice, nadadagdagan na ang iyong kaalaman, sumusweldo ka pa alongside experienced staff. Number 4, special courses. Special courses are those taken which provide more emphasis on education rather than training. Ang tao kasi ay may iba't ibang way kung paano mag-acquire ng knowledge. So kung may mga taong natututo by experience, may mga tao rin namang mas effective kung mag-aaral. Nagkakaroon ka ng bagong kaalaman sa pagpapa-enroll sa special courses at nadadagdagan pa ang credentials at experience mo. Training programs for managers. Training program for managers are the training needs of managers that may be classified into 4 areas: the decision-making skills, interpersonal skills, job knowledge, and organizational knowledge. Ang isang manager ay dapat mayroong decision-making skills dahil nakakatulong ito sa paglutas ng mga problema, pagpaprioritize ng mga gawain, at pagpili ng tamang desisyon. For example, kung nagkaroon ng problema, kailangan niya munang ma-analyze ang situation bago mag-decide ng nakaayon sa goals ng organization. Sa interpersonal skills nakapaloob ang effective communication, collaboration, and building relationships with team members, colleagues, and stakeholders. Kailangan ng isang manager ang team na nagkakasundo at may healthy relationship sa isa't isa. Ang job knowledge naman ay tumutulong sa managers na mas maunawaan ang kanilang tasks, responsibilities, and requirements, providing guidance and support to their employees. Organizational knowledge naman helps managers understand the overall goals, strategies, and operations of the company. These skills enables manager to lead their teams and drive organizational success. Decision-making skills. Number 1, in basket. It is where the trainee is provided with a set of notes, messages, telephone calls, letters, and reports, all pertaining to a certain company situation. He is expected to handle the situation within a given period of 1 or 2 hours. It is designed to test applicants' critical thinking skills as well as their ability to face obstacles and solve problems, from spotting potential hazards to making well-informed judgments on how to proceed. Sa activity na ito, makikita kung gaano ka-effective magtrabaho ang isang tao under pressure na na-experience in real life. Number 2, management games. It is a training method where trainees are faced with a simulated situation and are required to make an ongoing series of decisions about that situation. It is a training in the form of simulation, at kapag sinabing simulation, ito ay isang imitation ng mga pangyayari sa totoong buhay. Participants may be grouped into teams, consider a sequence of problems, and organize them to make decisions. Ito ay nakakonsentrate sa general management principles such as long-range planning, decision-making, and effective utilization of time, personnel, and materials. Number 3, case studies. This method presents actual situation in organizations and enable one to examine successful and unsuccessful operations. It emphasizes the manager's world, improves communication skills, offers rewards of solving a mystery, possesses quality of illustration, and establishes concrete reference points for connecting theory with practice. Ang case studies sa decision-making skills ay tumutukoy sa totoo o hypothetical scenarios that are analyzed to enhance one's ability to make effective decisions. Tumutulong ito sa pag-develop ng analytical skills, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills in a practical context. Dito nagpe-present ng management issues na nangangailangan ng agarang aksyon at resolution.